Greetings everyone, my name is Nonolf, and today I am going to be doing my first video on one of the SMGs in the game, that being the MP7A1, another gun suggested by one of you guys. I do choose the guns that you guys suggest, but I really can't do them all at once, so if I didn't choose your gun this time, please do be patient, it will come sometime in the future, as I'm hoping to cover them all at some point. However, for now let's take a look at this one. Up close, this weapon will be dealing 26 damage, landing it at 4 shots to kill, which by now you should have figured out is pretty average. However, it will drop down to 17 damage at a further distance, landing it at 6 shots to kill, which is actually better than some assault rifles. However, that does not mean the range is actually any better than the assault rifles, as you may be able to tell from the graph right here. The SMGs in general just drop off extremely fast compared to the other guns in the game, which is pretty logical as they are designed for close quarter combat. And this gun in particular doesn't really drop off any faster than the other SMGs. Actually, if you were to find the average range of the SMGs, this gun would basically be the closest you could get together with the MP5. Now it's a pretty good place for me to start, so I can use it as a reference point for future videos on the SMGs. Taking a look at how well the range increasing attachment does for this weapon, and also the silencer just for good measure, you can see that the benefit isn't all that great. However, it will definitely help you out, but you gotta think of it as a percentage increase, so therefore if your range is already low, the percentage is not gonna be all that great when you increase it. Interestingly enough though, the modified rifling and the precision barrel works like you would expect them to do on this gun, because they give the same percentage of benefit really, it's just in different areas of the weapon. This is really how you'd imagine it being on every weapon. So really you're equally well off choosing either one of them. Moving on to the visual representation. In the first 10 seconds here you'll be able to see how far of a distance you can 4-shot people from. And in the next 10 seconds you'll be able to see when you start needing 6 shots to kill. It becomes really apparent that they really aren't meant for long distances when you watch this. Moving on to the headshot multiplier for the weapon, which is 1.4. This will mean that up close you will actually need 2 bullets in the head in order to kill the person and 1 bullet less, just like with the MSBS in my last video. However, as I said with the MS as well, you can count on headshots giving you the kill in 1 shot less in a lot of situations. The rounds per minute for this weapon comes in at an astonishing 822, which makes it one of the fastest shooting weapons in the game, only outclassed by one other SMG and tied with another one. This also makes its time to kill pretty damn impressive, landing it at a time to kill of 0.280 seconds up close. This will drop down to 0.429 at the distance. This is one of the fastest times to kills for an automatic weapon in the game, only outclassed by about 4 other automatic weapons. Taking a look at how well it fares against the other SMGs in time to kill, you can see that especially at a little distance, this gun just completely annihilates them. This is due to the weapon shooting really fast while also being able to take down people in only 6 bullets. 2 benefits combined, where most other SMGs really only have one or the other. Of course, this incredible level of RPM together with the good damage will have a visible effect on your recoil. Not only that, but the Ironsight doesn't really help you all that much in controlling it, as it's really just a barrel with a dot. The way the recoil on the gun works though is very similar to the MSBS, as it will choose a direction, as in one of the sides left or right and go to together with upwards, and not change that direction until it reaches the end of the spray. From there it will start changing direction randomly. Some other stats you may be interested in knowing is that the reload speed for the weapon with bullets still left in the chamber is 2 seconds, and without any bullets left it's 2.9 seconds. This will be increased to 1.4 seconds with bullets still left in the chamber if you're using the quick reload perk, and to 2 seconds without any bullets left in the chamber. By default your magazine holds up to 30 bullets and you will bring 120 bullets with you into combat. The amount of bullets in your magazine can actually be increased by use of extended mag on this weapon, raising it to 40 bullets, but you will still however only bring 120 bullets with you into combat. As for my recommendations for the weapon, I definitely recommend the extended magazine. I'd probably run it on every single gun in the game if I had the option, so maybe it's a good thing that I don't. Also, with how fast this weapon actually shoots, having those 10 extra bullets in your magazine will definitely help you out in a lot of situations. For your second attachment, this is where you actually have to make a choice regarding your playstyle with the gun, in my opinion. Because the recoil on this gun is definitely not the worst out of the SMGs, so if you choose to equip a scope, you can play a 50-50 playstyle, where 50% of your kills will be hip firing and 50% of them will be aiming down sight. This will definitely open up some more options for you to win the gunfights. You could also choose to go the other route and say fuck aiming down sight, I'm using an SMG for Christ's sake, I'm just gonna hip fire. And then equip something like a silencer for your secondary attachment, or maybe even the modified rifling attachment, as you are gonna be wanting to be up close to the enemy if this is the style of gameplay you're going for. You just gotta keep in mind that with this gun you can't actually equip the laser sight if that's something you're interested in. However, it shoots damn fine without it. So to round off the video, I'd say if you're in the market to replace your AR-57, which I know all of you guys are using as your SMG, I'd say definitely pick up the MP7. It's without a doubt one of the best SMGs. It doesn't really seem to have any stat below average, however it does have plenty of things going for it, which is well above average. So definitely do check it out. Also, that 40 bullet magazine though. You won't be lacking 10 from the likes of the P90 and the AR-57. How can you say no to that? Come on. Anyways, these videos always tend to drag out a little bit longer than I want them to, so I'm gonna end it right here before it gets too long. If you do decide to check out the weapon, feel free to let me know, as I'm pretty interested in what you guys think about it. However, until next time, do take care.